5 minutter igjen, og der ser det også ut som det bilde på skjerm. Og det betyr at vi live og ønsker velkommen til dere som måtte sitte klar og refreshe hjemme for PC eller mobil. Hjertelig velkommen. Orion, den berger akkurat. Velkommen til 2 og finalene her i Trysil. Det altså Big Air-finale. Kraugerud der da, den satt veldig bra. Og som i går så kommer det til å foregå på norsk frem til konkurransen i gang. Og så vil streamen fortsette med engelsk kommentatorspor. So, for you who follow online from abroad, the commentary will continue in Norwegian until the competition starts, and from there it will go on in English. Da blir det på norsk et par minutter til. Kan være mange sekundene. Frank Wahlstrøm der. Double cork 1440 med en tail grab. Og som i går så skal jeg prøve å lose dere gjennom det her og forklare hva som skjer. Den ikke kjedelig fra, var det Nils Ryner da? Double cork 14 med tail som han blokker og går tilbake til 1260. Og dere som står under stolheisen der, snakker dere norsk eller snakker dere ikke norsk? Stav i været om dere snakker norsk. Nei. For you guys standing under the chairlift, do you speak English? Pole in the air if you do understand what I'm saying now. Nei, da blir det ikke tysk eller fransk. Det kan jeg stå over. Ja, det kommer fortsatt noen. Vi skal altså kjøre jentenes konkurranse først. 3 runder, de 2 beste teller, og de må da ha ulik utgang. Even Loftos der. Ikke det diggeste siste treningsrunnet. Her ser vi også startliste. Vi har et startfelt preget av nordmenn, men vi har en finsk joker som nest siste startende. Vi starter altså med Nora Vold Lunder foran Lilian Busko, Ingrid Gullhagen, Kristi Stølen. Så får vi finne Lina Hagstrøm, som imponerte i går med sin Switch 900, før det avsluttes med Ingvild Almås Hagland, som vant gårsdagens kvalifisering. Og da hører jeg fra TD at et eller annet startnummer will be our last athlete on course. Så da ser det ut som det kun står igjen en kjører oppe i gaten, og det vel da shortskjøreren. Usikker på hvem det Michelle, har du startliste? Ja, tommel opp. Det bra. Her kommer shortsens far, og han skal fly noe fryktelig. Switch 16, ser det ut som. Den grei, den. Og da treningen offisielt over. Det jo I går i kvalifiseringen så hadde vi 16 nasjoner til start. Det har vel blitt tynnet noe i rekkene ettersom mange har røket ut i kvalifisering. Men vi har et svært internasjonalt startfelt i guttenes finale. Sitter også ved siden av en tysk gjeng her som har tatt turen for litt sen påskeferie. Thank you. Eivind Friberg flyr forbi. Han har den klassiske bare panna, gleppe lua og brilla om det. Han, Samuel Haugås med hjelmen på snei, skal. Så igjen, jentenes finale kommer til å foregå på det øverste hoppet. Så det beste stedet å følge med vil jo da være her nede ved skjermen. Vi er ikke så mange minutter unna. Jeg tror vi er ganske på skjema. Og jeg får beskjed om at alt er i rute til å starte klokken 11:15. Tid til vi er i gang. Jeg er usikker på om den antenna her har 100% dekning. Litt hakkelyd. Hvis noen med antenneansvar har lyst til å sjekke antenna, så kan dere jo gjerne gjøre det. Det er jo herlig å være her i Skistar Snowpark Trysil i dag. Det er vel ikke mulig å få så mye bedre forhold enn det kommer til å bli her utover dagen. Og det gjelder jo både for slopeløypa, big air-hoppet og også hele resten av parken. Det er få steder du har en så innholdsrik park med så rask heis, med så gode muligheter til å utvikle deg som her. Da prøver vi mikrofonen igjen. 1, 2, lyd, lyd, lyd. Bærer kanskje litt bedre nå. Ikke hak. Anders Olsen vinker med ødelagt kne. Bu. Bu. Og jeg får beskjed at alt er i rute, også i sekretariatet. En turist går skikkelig på ræva her oppe. Snurres litt opp i skråningen av en eller annen med noen gamle boots. Det skjer mye sjukt i parken her i løpet av en dag. I dag var det mye ymse trafikk gjennom ytre del av parken der. Bebbe i løypa, Kraugerud foran. Skal Bebbe kjøre slopestyle da, tru? Er han kvalifisert for det? Han skal i hvert fall ikke kjøre big air, for han var ikke her i går. Han så kald ut til å være i 10+. Og igjen, her har vi jentenes startrekkefølge. Det er Nora Vold Lunder som starter konkurransen, og Lilian Busko like etter henne. Så får vi 2 årlinger, der en representerer Geilo, Ingrid Gullagen, og vi har Kristi Stølen som representerer hjemkommunen. Så får vi det finske hoppet, Lina Hagstrøm, Hun imponerte i går, og det samme gjorde Ingvild Almås Hagland. «11:11 viser klokka, og da er vi vel i underkant av 4 minutter unna start. So we're about 4 minutes from the start of the girls' final that will take place on the upper of the 3 jumps in just a few minutes. And the format is the same for both the guys and the girls. Those two has to be with a different takeoff. And with a pair of twin tip skis, you can go forward to the left, you can go forward to the right, you can go backwards to the left and backwards to the right. Noen klassiske Trysil-bokstaver som står bak hoppet der. De har sett mye god jibbing gjennom 20 år. De er trofaste, det Trysil-skiltet der med den gamle fonten. Den vekker nok minner hos mange jibbere. I det Simen Eie er på plass også, tidligere rekrutt- og juniorlandslagstrener, ute og lufter håret. Han er jo bror av landslagskjører Sandra Eie, som jeg tror skal kjøre slopestyle. Men det er en annen dag, og nå får jeg beskjed om at vi er veldig nære. We're really close to the start of the women's final. And some of the riders are starting a little further up, so they will go through the arch with a little bit of a longer in-run. So all the action from the girls will take place up at the first jump. So the best place to watch this will be from the lounge by the screen down at the bottom. So the first jump is a little bit smaller than the 2 ones further down the hill. So we will rather see the big tricks from the girls on a safer jump rather than seeing them do smaller tricks on the biggest of the jumps. Og dere som står bak i løypa der, har dere fått med dere hva som skjer? Det er, ja, rister litt på hodet, det er Europa Cup i Freeski, Big Air finale. Vi skal om 1 minutt i gang med jentene. Her er det en skjerm dere kan følge med på. Alle er hjertelig velkommen inn. You guys are more than welcome to join us inside here. The kiosk is open. And the first rider is on course in any second. Så det er bare å komme inn, og som nevnt tidligere, nå som vi er online, så kommer det til å foregå på engelsk, men om du har noen spørsmål eller noe du lurer på, så er det bare å komme bort til meg her jeg sitter, eller sende meg en melding på Instagram med spørsmål. Der heter jeg Bendik Øye. Kan jeg hjelpe dere å forstå hva som skjer? And we are only waiting for the confirmation from the judges booth if they are ready or not. And last message from the cabin up there is that they need 15 more seconds to get their stenos ready. Her kan dere sitte. En trick-caller. Nora Vold Lunder. She was the last of the 6 girls who qualified yesterday, and with that she starts today's contest. All points from yesterday, they are removed, and they are starting off with clean sheets, all of them, and there's a new contest today with a different format than yesterday. 3 runs, and 2 of them count, and they have to be with a different takeoff. You see Nora on course coming in forward to her first jump, doing a nice cork 720 with a tail grab, so she rotates 2 laps while going into the what we're calling a cork into the axis of cork. Oh. So that will be a decent first run score for Nora while we are waiting for Lillian Busko, also from Norway, to do her first run out of 3. And during the competition, we will get the scoreboard up every now and then, and we'll have a look of what's going on while the contest still is live. Lillian Busko, next one to drop. Yesterday she did a nice looking 720, so same kind of trick that Nora did. This time she's coming in switch, that's backwards. Switch, cork-ish 540 with the lead safety grab. So she puts the grab in front of her rotation. Kind of a unique approach to it, but landing is maybe not the best and a little sloppy in the end, and she will probably place herself behind Nora after 1 run. You guys feel free to stop by the sponsor wall down at the bottom as we see Lillian's trick once again. Nice 540, but when you're doing the lead kind of grab, you're also kind of killing the cork axis. So if you grab with a different hand, your dip would probably be even more distinct, and it would be easier to land on your feet. Next rider on course is Ingrid Gullhagen. She's also representing Norway. She had her World Cup debut just a few weeks ago in Tignes. And now it's back to the Europa Cup circuit as she's coming in switch. Switch 540 with a safety grab, same kind of trick as Lillian did, but I would say the execution here was a little bit better. And I will guess that this might be the new leader, depending on what the judges thought of Nora Vold Lunder's grab. I guess we have time to look at the scoreboard, because the judges probably gonna take some time here as we see Ingrid once again. Way better takeoff than the rider prior to her. So the judge is gonna award that. Bob, thumbs up from her. And we can see that Nora right now is in the lead ahead of Lillian, but with the execution of the same trick as Lillian did from Ingrid, my wild guess would be that Ingrid now is in the lead, or at least very close to Nora. Kristi Stølen is the next rider on course. She's coming in forward, doing a right side bio 720. So while the other girls are dipping into the cork axis, Kristi is diving forward into a bio axis. Little skimmy, doesn't get the amplitude she wants, but this is her unnatural spin direction, so she's probably going to have even better tricks for her next run. So it's close, but it's maybe not 100% there, but it's still really something. It will be interesting to see where this puts her on the scoreboard. My guess will be that the judges will use some time here as well, so we probably have time to see where they have put Ingrid, and as mentioned, Ingrid has now taken the lead in front of Nora. Maybe we can see Kristi into currently 3rd place, somewhere around that area. Lina Hagström from Finland is now ready to drop. Really impressed me yesterday with her switch 9 safety. And if someone had filmed that one with a fisheye, it would have looked like kind of a dipped one style. Oh, switch corked-ish 9 with a safety. A little different axis than yesterday, but comes out of it in a better way. And my guess will be that this is the new leader. It also will be quite a few points ahead of the ones who now are in the lead, which means that the judge there is between the two of those, if that makes sense to you guys. And we are waiting for our top qualifier, Ingvild Almås Hagland. She did a beauty of Bio 900 yesterday, so she did dive into the Bio axis, throw herself forward off the jump into the Bio axis while rotating 2.5 lap, grabbing safety grab. And here it comes once again, but can't make it around, ends up kind of in between 720 and 900. And more or less skirts it away. That won't be it. And even though the element of difficulty is high, then you have the element of execution where it will be some deductions. And if we look at the leaderboard now, I think we'll probably see that Finn is in the lead 1 run. So close, so making it all the way around, but we, as mentioned, we have the Finn quite a few points ahead of Ingrid Gullhagen and Nora Wold Lunder. Those were the three that had well-executed tricks in round number 1. Little more things to work on for the 3 last ones, but all options are still open as the format is 3 runs, 2 count, and those 2 has to be with different takeoffs. So let's see if the T-bar is faster than the running order. Lunder, she is ready for her second run out of 3. And she has a decent first run score. Then she did cork 720. So this time she is coming in switch. So she will have a second counting score with this one. Signature switch cork 540 with the Japan grab. And with 2 really good scores, she will be in the lead for a while. That's my guess. Nice landing with legs glued together. Nothing to complain about there. Not the highest difficulty, but we did see Ingrid Gullhagen do the same trick in her first, just with a different grab. And she was awarded well from the judges. So there's no reason to think that this should be rewarded any worse. And speaking of Ingrid, she is now ready to drop, but the judges, they are still working on their score. The judges, they are given scores for each run in a range between 0 and 100. But do not look yourself blind on the scores. The score is more of a athletes over and under each other. So your ranking is way more important than the actual points. Inglaget on. That wasn't it. That was. And 2. Prøvde å skru av. That was Lilian Busko with her 720. It was a nice looking one. I can't recall if she rotated the other way first run to the section or not. So we're having some issues with the microphone antenna, but we are doing as best we can to see better. And two. That's some sound to it. Let's see if this is better. Sånn. Ja. So now we will have Ingrid Hage, and is course coming in doing cork 720 with the safety grab. So ends up kind of in the accesses. She has had a problem with that this winter, but this was one of the better ones in a while from Ingrid Gullagen. Now we have moved table. Let's see if the reach is better now. Ingrid Gullagen dabs it away, and I guess we do have time to have a look at the scoreboard while the judges still are working. As we can see, we have Nora Wold Lunder in the lead with 2 solid scores, followed by Lilian Busko, who got a better score for her second one than her first. So if she improves her first jump, the switch 540 she did, there's absolute possibilities, because her second counting score is better than Nora's. But we are still waiting for the highest qualifiers to join in. Kristi Stølen with a score of 54.8 in her first run for her right side bio 720. Now she's spinning left, left kind of corked 720. That's 2 laps of spinning combined with axis leaning a little bit backwards. Let's go of that grab a little bit early compared to the girls that have gotten the most points so far. And with her first run score of 54, that still will be standing because it was a different takeoff. She won't be able to put herself in a top position yet, but if she uses this one and eliminates the first score and replaces that with another one for the next run, there are still possibilities with 1 run landed after 2 runs. Lina Hagström in a solid lead after run number 1. The Finn really impressed me with the switch cork 9 with a safety grab, tweaked it to the side. Coming forward, doing a cork 9 with a forward takeoff this time. Has to punch the landing a little bit with her hands. Scoring really high on difficulty, and then there will be some deduction on the execution side of the scale for that landing, but she also compensates with power, attitude, and also amplitude compared to lots of the other girls in the field. I think we'll have time to have a look at the scoreboard, because it will be overtime working for the judges on this one. And there we do see it. Ingrid Gullagen is now in the lead with 2 solid scores, and she also has the possibility to up one of the 2 scores that are more or less identical. Nora Wold Lunder follows, and then we do have Lilian Busko, who only have 1 score that can take her all the way, so she needs to replace her first run score with something better if she wants to grab the top spot here today. Oof, I'm glad I'm not the judge when it comes to evaluate Finn's last trick, but I think I would have let it pass in my book, as we are waiting for Ingvild Almås Hageland, who now has the pressure on her shoulders after a first run with a miss. Went for the bio 900, so she dove into a bio axis. She's going for a different trick now. That means that she will have one more counting score, and that was more or less a miss as well. And with two more or less misses, that means that the contest today will be the one who got away for our top qualifier. She will only have the possibility to better one of her two medium scores, and with other girls already having two big scores on the board, it won't be possible to take it all the way for Ingvild, and that's a shame after yesterday's qualification win. So that was run 2 out of 3. And if we do look at the scoreboard, we do see that the judges, they had to deduct some point for Lina's hand punch on the 900 in the second run. But she will be in not a solid lead. She's just ahead of Ingrid Gullhagen, who also has two really good scores. So it's a close race for the three girls on top, with Lilian Busco needing to improve her first run score. Nora Wold Lunder. She has a second run score of 79.3, so if she plays this strategic, she will try to better her first run score, and it looks like it because she's coming in forward to do a jump here. And this one is better. In my book, this one is better. Could, of course, have gone even a little bit bigger, but I do think that this is an improvement. But it's also really close to the execution of the first one. Maybe the grab here was a little better, and she'll grab a few bonus points. That's up to the judges to decide. They have a way better angle at looking at this than I do have from down here. Lilian Busco from Norway. She has a first run score of 65. That's the one she's trying to improve, and she will do. She ups the difficulty by rotating half a more of a lap. So now she does a switch, cork 720, but then it's the grab. Did she get the grab or not? That's really hard to tell from this angle with direct sunlight on the screen as well. The judges inside the booth, they do have shade on their screens, so they're played good by that. Fjordland, she says, so we thank the new main sponsor for the Freeski national team. And the judges have done their job, and we will have a look at the scores after Ingrid Gullhagen has done her third run out of 3 with 2 super solid scores. So let's see which one of them she will try to improve. That will be the second one, and that might be an improvement. Looks like she gets hold of the grab better this time. Grab and tail grab all the way on the end of the ski. Ooh. And I think the judges will use some time, so we have time to look at the scoreboard and see what the judges thought of both Lilian and Nora's job. So grabbing the ski on the very tip of it, that is more difficult than grabbing mid-under. And we do see, there's no scores in yet for, no improvement for Nora, and also no improvement for Lilian. That means they can't pass either Ingrid or Lina. So there no improvement for the 720s for the girls. So it was the lack of the grab in the case of Lilian, and the judges liked the first one from Nora better. I would guess that those two were more or less identical. Kristi Stølen, she has one solid score and one that won't take her that far. And the one that not taken her too far was the right side bio 720. Let's see if we can see that once again. This one, it's more or less identical to the first one. Maybe this one had a little bit more amplitude to it, bit more of pop. It's hard to tell, but it won't do the biggest changes up on the top of, I am afraid. There it comes again, but nice looking axis diving into the bio, not too hard so it don't become misty. It looks more like free skiing than a diving board. That's what the judges like. Lina Hagström, if she gets the landing gear down a little better than she did in the first run, this will be her day. And it probably can be anyway, because she is already in the lead. But the judges, they are working on Ingrid's score. Or Kristi's score. Let's see if Ingrid's score is in. Ingrid is now in the lead ahead of Lina, while Lina still is to run. So the judges awarded Ingrid for her proper tail grab in the last 720, and she is now in the lead. But she's under attack from the east, from the Finn Lina Hagström. The Finnish winter war is happening once again here in Trysil, with Lina Hagström attacking our Norwegian hope Ingrid Gullhagen. So it is those two who are battling right now, because the last girl on top, she has 2 missed runs, and that means that she can't get any one of the top riders down. Here comes Lina, and she has some speed. Oh, more or less the same thing happening. But maybe it only was one hand down this time, gets the grab. And this one was a little bit more sloppy in the air, but then the landing was one thought better. Ooh, I think the judges are gonna take some time on this one, because they are measuring the flaws up against each other. It's not perfect from the Finn, but difficulty is high, and then the execution, oh. And the judges, they are ready, and we are ready for the last run from Ingvild, who unfortunately can't make some big changes up on top of the scoreboard with her 2 missed runs. But let's see if she can get the highest score of the day on a single jump. She does a beautiful bio 720, but today it won't help, unfortunately. Dives in one of the best pops in the girls field. flying way higher than some of her opponents, and we can have a look at the unofficial scoreboard, how it's looking right now. Official results will be provided later. And let's see if the scoreboard shows up. And there wasn't any bettering for the Finn on her last run. No improvement for Lina, which means that Ingrid Gullhagen unofficially takes the win in the Women's Europa Cup Big Air here in Trysil, ahead of Lina Hagström, Nora Vold Lunder, Lilian Busko, Kristi Stølen, and Ingvild Almås Hagland. And as mentioned, these results are unofficial. We will be back with the official results later. And with that, we are signing off from the live stream for a while. And we'll continue on site in Norwegian with a little break before the guys will do their hot laps and test laps before the guys' final in just some moments. Vi flytter da fokus litt nedover løypa, for mens jentene konkurrerte på det øverste hoppet, så skal guttene konkurrere på det største og nederste av de tre. Og her er gjennomkjøringsrundene i gang. Og de står jo da helt fritt til å løse de gjennomkjøringsrundene som de selv måtte ønske. Eivind Friberg i motvind. Så ikke ut som han syntes det var helt konge. Nils Ryner i ordentlig motvind. Ja, den var bedre. Var vel en sveitser der. Anton Kraugerud. Jeg kikker opp og skjønner ikke hvorfor de hopper så kort. Den blir snau, og det er ikke mer fart enn det må være. Den sitter bedre. Kommer Leon. Ja, og det er alle strekker ut armene og skjønner ikke helt hvorfor det går så sakte. Men det er rett og slett skikkelig motvind. Den treffes det bedre på. Det handler jo om å treffe godt ut av hoppet. Børve på hjemmebane skjønner ikke hvorfor det går så kort. Han har vel 4000 hopp på det hoppet. Tage Wikstrøm, han treffer bedre. Det handler jo også litt om å treffe hoppkanten, som Theo Thorén gjør der. Litt som i hopp. Trysil, det er vel en hoppbygd fra gammelt av det. Og da er det jo sånn at kombinertløpere, de hopper dritlangt i når de kombinerter den, men de starter også på toppen av overrennet. Men spesialhopperne, de hopper langt, men de starter vesentlig flere avsatser lenger ned. Og sånn er det jo her også. De dyktigste trenger ofte mindre tilgang på fart for å gå langt og stort, mens gjengen som har litt mer rufsete sats og take-off gjerne er avhengig av god bør og litt bedre fart. Simen Grønning flyr forbi. Det var altså gjennomkjøringsrunde nummer 1. Det er vel lagt opp til at de skal få en til. Det er jo en liten stund siden de kjørte sin trening. Og oi! Snowboarderen der da. Bu! Det var dårlig. Nå må du unnskylde deg til enhjørningen. Det ble takling. Den var ikke heldig. Det er jo litt skummel passasje her. Hans Dag. Ikke tidenes kontroll på han som kom oppi der heller. Det er jo lov å vise litt hensyn. Og så er det jo sånn i parken også at parken, den er for alle. Men det er også sånn at den som kjører elementene og løypas flyt, den har forkjørsrett, i motsetning til hvordan det foregår i bakkene ellers, hvor den som er kommet lengst alltid har forkjørsrett. Så er det elementenes flyt som gjelder i parken. Ser ut som enhjørningen er oppe og går igjen. Det er bra. Dope Snow kommer her. Og de gutta som skal kjøre, de begynner å nærme seg toppen av løypa igjen, vil jeg tippe. Og her kommer, er det Ryner eller Willy som kommer her da? Den er svær! Sveitser i løypa, 100% sveitsisk stil på han, med de K2-skia. Det er ikke mulig å se at han er fra et annet land enn Sveits. Nei! Luggesnø! Ja, det er en kjip siste runde å ta med seg inn i finalen. Smeller det. Den er pen, men det er ikke mer fart enn det må være. Det er da dobbel bio 1080, vil jeg tippe. Her kommer det en gibber opp i skråningen. Han var amerikansk, røyk ut i går. Og en skikkelig alpetrener like bak. Ja, den er fin den. Eivind Friberg, Switch, Double Korg 900, Leon VB 09 kommer baklengs inn. Martin Bental står her, ryker ut. Du har det fælt. Du kan sikkert låne noen sin da. Nei, da får du løse det selv. Du har ingenting å miste. Ærlig sak, det. Her kommer shortskjøreren. Usikker på hvem av sveitserne det er. Switch. Terje Skarpnå, ikke nevneverdig imponert av skiafrø. Lurer på hva dette er slags mat. Han knekker heller en hvit monster, da. Ja. Jo, jeg har tatt den, ja. Det må være lov. Nei, livestreamen er ikke på, så det er ingen som hører det her hjemme. Tage Wikstrøm kommer baklengs.
Det sto jo litt tett på.
Oh.
Jeg skulle zoome ut, fikk jeg beskjed, men det gikk ikke å zoome ut mer.
Nei, men da går det ikke. Det er enten det, eller du kan stå nede der, liksom.
Ja, jeg tror han Tage gjør blender. Kollar switch right, spinner switch left. Theo Torén med hetta under hjelmen. Lett å kjenne igjen i hvit hjelm. Han har airtime, han. Jeg er altså inne i de siste gjennomkjøringsrundene for gutta, før finalen drar i gang. Samme format som hos jentene. 3 runder, de 2 beste, eller 2 tellende, og de må ha ulik utgang. Har vi hjemmehåpet Frank Wahlstrøm, er det ikke det, som kommer nedover. Ser sånn ut med hvite ski. Det var ikke det Frank så etter, tror jeg. Kikker bort på publikum med litt sånn, håper at det skal være noe mer fart å hente. Siste kjører gjennom gjennomkjøringsrundene. Vi er bare et par minutter unna start, så vidt jeg kan forstå. Programmet, det sier jo da finale snart klokken 12:00. Tror vi er cirka der.
Hva med det Nei, det flagget her. Er det i veien? Ja, jeg skal koble på her. Ja. Jeg husker ikke hva det heter. Kan vi ha det borte hos deg? Jeg får jo ikke festet det. Det er jo ikke noe hull der.
To. Er den her? Ja, da har jeg startliste under asjetten min. Ok. Den var nice.
Jeg tar halve bakken, så det er fint.
Og jeg får beskjed om at vi er klare å kjøre. Og det betyr at vi også er tilbake live med lyden. And we do wish you all welcome back to the men's final of the big air competition here in Trysil. Yesterday we had 16 guys making it through to today's finals. Those points are now gone, and it's only used as a starting order for the finals. So it's a new format today. 3 runs, 2 of them count, and they have to be with a different takeoff as mentioned earlier. First rider to drop will be Anton Gabriel Kraugerud from Norway, the youngest one in the field, born 2012. Followed by Sven Pellier from France as our first international Anton Gabriel Kraugerud, han klar. He is ready to drop, youngest one in the... And he has struggled a little bit with the speed in the practice, it does looks like, and that is the fact for a lot of the guys in the field, so it will be interesting to see if they do have the speed they need or not. Anton is now on course. Yesterday he qualified with a double cork 16-20, so that was 2 dips into the cork axis while spinning 4.5 rotation. This time he's coming in switch. Ends up on the knuckle, and that means that this will be a throwaway run for him, even though it was a nice save with a little bounce off the knuckle. And it would have looked better on Instagram than in the big air contest, but shows a lot of skiing skills while we are waiting for Sven Pellier from France. Where's the next rider to drop in? So the athletes will be judged on a score from 0 till 100 in each run. That based on the acronym DEAL: difficulty, execution, amplitude, and landing. But do not look yourself blind on the scores themselves. They're used more as a tool to rank the athletes over and under each other. Sven Pellier now on course. Blasting over the second jump. Coming in with some serious speed. Oh, and ends up with the butt check there. Goes for... it was the 14, I guess. Double bio 14. Let's see the replay. Once again. Was it 4? 18. Was this 8? In the air if you actually did 18. Yeah, you did 18, right? Yeah, he did 18. He wrapped the first one so early, so it's hard to tell behind the knuckle here. But with butt on the ground, it won't be it. But that was probably the most technical trick we have seen all week down at Moneybudery here. And sorry for not seeing the first rotation first time. It's nice we do have a replay here. It's kind of a hard angle to watch because I do not see the takeoff. So maybe I'll watch on the screen instead. It depends on when they do change the camera. Let's see. Oliver Bromberg now on course. And he and switch into the jump. Ooh, yes. A trick so far, and I'll be watching on the screen from now. Let's see, wraps it around, makes it to a 16. Oh, I'm glad I am not the judge of that one. Let's see if we can have the replay once again and how far down that butt is going. Switch 16. Oh. I'm glad it's not mine to take while we for the weed with Tage Wikström. Jesper Tjäder reincarnated with his blender takeoff. And his common switch as well. Oh, with the bring back variety, like Jesper goes out one way, blocks the rotation. Back. Let's see if we can have a replay of that one. So common switch and then stops it. I'm excited to see what the judges think of this one. I think we have time to have a look at the scoreboard while we're waiting, because this is a bit of a mind twister. Sven Pellier, he wasn't awarded too much for his trick, and that wasn't Blomberg either. Ooh, yeah, so it's a rough start, no proper scores yet. And then we'll see what Wikström can bring us. The judges, they are taking their time on this one. Kind of a different trick and a different approach to the whole big air format. We are waiting for Nils Ryner now. He's one of the guys who's competing for the overall Europa Cup win, and also the chance to win himself a free pass in his personal spot to the World Cup next season. Coming in forward. Oh, double by And that will be the lead for now. I can't understand anything else. Let's see if we can see this again. Dips in. Oh, that's a perfect one. Double bio 1440 with a high mute grab. And even though the Swede on the last bib did a more rare and different trick, I think this will be our new leader. He scores high on all of the parameters, both difficulty, execution, amplitude, and landing. And we are waiting for the hometown hero Mats Børve, representing Denmark, but lives and goes to school here in Trysil. Here we do see Nils once again. Dives into the double bio with the mute grab, goes far down the landing. He's happy and he knows that the Europa Cup overall win still is on the line, and he has done one part of the job today, and he's going directly to the Europa Cup in Korvac in just a few days to keep on going and chasing that personal World Cup spot for next year. Børve, he's coming in forward to the jump here in Trysil. Double cork 16-20 with the... And I think he is happy about that one. Ooh, yeah, nice one to get down. Gets the grab. Oh, could have gone a meter or two further down the landing if we are super strict. And let's see what score Ryner has gotten for his first part of the job. We can see the Swede Wikström in second position so far with a score of 80. And then there's a little gap up to the Swiss skier who's now taken the lead, Nils Ryner. And should we see Børve in a current third position, I might think it will be hard to battle with Wikström if he had... Oh, he's into a second place so far, placing himself in between those two guys with a score of 82.3. Philip Hansen is now on course. Norwegian skier, he's coming in sweet, but does he have the speed? Switch double cork 1080, and the execution is really nice, but compared to the guys in the lead, the difficulty is not all the way up there, but the execution is close to perfect. And I guess we have time to see... we did see Børve's placement, so there's nothing to wonder about that one. And we also thank all our sponsors today for their contribution to the Europa Cup here in Trysil. And also, of course, Skistar Trysil for letting this event happen in the new park here. The park was moved up to this slope just a few years ago. This is the second year we have the park up here. And the park product now is absolutely world-class and worth to check out while we are waiting for Thierry Willy from Switzerland. Willy on course. He is somewhere up here. His comment switched and he has some speed and he also has some trouble. Switch double, bio 16 there as well with the mute grab. Same trick as Ryner in the lead as far I can see. Dives in. Oh, a little wheelie landing there. I think the judges will twist their head here. It's Nils Ryner still in the lead ahead of Børve and Wikström. And we can see that Philip Stene Johansen, he wasn't awarded that much for his switch double cork 1080. So it looks like the judges, they are looking for high technical difficulty today because they know what this field is capable of. And Willie was placed into fourth, I do think, and we have Eivind Bone Friberg ready. It wasn't his practice today, so let's see if he can whip the 16 around this time. He's coming in switch. And he doesn't get it the way he wants. I am afraid it will be a throwaway run for Friberg. Watch the replay. You guys also have a microphone down there, so if you... He wanted 16, but ended up with 12, but it's a nice first run, and the difficulty is almost there. Theo Thorén from Sweden is now on course, or at least he is soon. Always easy to spot with his signature white helmet and red skis. He's one of the guys that has gone furthest down the landing today. And the judges, they looking on Eivind's score. Theo Thorén on course. And he is almost down here. What's the plan? He's coming forward this time. Goes for a forward double cork 16. Speed tail grab. Go up. Grab and ends up in a kind of a nose manual down the landing. So this won't be it for Thorén, I'm afraid. Now also a hand punch and the wheelie, but nice ski feeling down there while the shortsman is ready to drop. And we do see Eivind Bone Friberg. He was put into current 7th position. So we still have Nils Ryner ahead of Mats Børve and Tage Wikström. We are waiting for Adrien Vadeux from Switzerland. That's the guy in the shorts. I saw some practice hits from him. I think he did switch 16 in his shorts. So it's completely up to themselves what kind of gear they want to ride in. And I guess this is a gaining speed scenario. But it also looks more like a beer race during Easter. Ølbolleløp på Adrien. And he is on his way, and he goes far. Chasing speed. Oh, no! Oh, I shortsen der da. Can't make it to his feet. Oh, and that's one run down for the Swiss skier. Oh, it's so close. He really wants that one. Biggest rotation so far today, but can't make it to his feet, unfortunately. Melvin Selberg is the next one to drop. Junior World Rail Champion this year. born and raised at the airbag in Kleppen. With a flip just for gags. And he's coming forward into the jump. Forward double cork 16 with the tail grab. And the execution is all the way up there. Stop by the wall. He looks happy. Looks like he got the tail all the way around. You can also watch your run on the screen down by the sponsor wall. That's really nice. And we did see Børve get a nice score for his the same trick with the mute grab. I would maybe say that the grab here was even thought better. So it might be possible to put yourself ahead of the Dane and in a current second place, but that's a guess from my side sitting down here watching the screen in direct sunlight. The judges, they do have a way better view and vision than I have from here. But I won't be surprised if this puts him far up on the list. We are waiting for Even Alme Loftos, one of the darkest horses in the field. He is always there. He is a silent killer, and he can be silent on Instagram for half a year and then put out something crazy and then be away from the contest scene in half a year as well, and then show up and qualify high up in the rankings. He qualified as the fourth guy yesterday, did a double forward double bio. Let's see what he brings today. He's coming forward while the yellow helmet goes away. 1440. Oh, yeah. Let's see where this will put him. We have the replay once again. You also have a screen down there so you can watch your trick. Double cork 1440 with the safety grab, stretches out a little, but not too much of a flaw on that one. Or should we have him? Let's see the list and see what the judges thought of the Swedish skier's last run. I think they will use some time here. And Selberg, he has now taken the lead ahead of Ryner. So the judges awarded him well for his first run, and he is now in the lead with one solid first run score, just ahead of Nils Ryner and Mats Børve. The Swede Wikström follow in fourth position. We are waiting for Leo Landrø from Norway, coming off second place in the World Cup in Teen Big Air just a few weeks ago. That was his comeback after a season with challenging hip and some lack of motivation. He's now back and better than ever. Yesterday he did a huge triple cork 1440 with the mute grab. One of the few triples that we saw be laid down yesterday. I haven't seen him push full throttle through practice, so it will be exciting to see what the showman can bring. Monster part 2. Leo flyr. And he ends up in quite a tangle there. I think he's trying to land Screamin' Seaman. It was hard to tell what was going on with the airtime on the jump prior to the counting one as well. He's coming. Switch. Switch 14. He wants to land Screamin' Seaman. Hand in the air if that was the intention. Let's, can we see? Maybe he's gone. But not sure if that was greatness or accidental greatness. while we are waiting for Leon Wist Benjaminsen. Born 2009, goes to the sports school Vang in Romerike. He did a nice double cork 16-20 yesterday. Now he's coming switch for his first run. Switch 14 with the mute grab. And he saves that one. Let's have a look at the replay while he stops by the sponsor wall. You can also see your run at the screen beside you. Comment switch, gets the mute grab, lands, and then it's the hand and the... that one is nice, but it might be the hand up there that will be your problem. One of the few guys that has done switch 14 so far. Even Loftos placed himself into 6th position, and that is all. So let's call that the last of the high scores so far. Then it's quite a gap down to Philip Steen Johansen and Sven Pellier. Frank Wahlström is the next one to drop. He has switched to some longer skis to get hold of the blunt grab. His shorter ones, he ended up ghosting the grab, but he is now back on the little bit longer skis. Here we do have Leon again. And it's the hand and the little wobbly, unstable moment in the middle of the landing there. I'm glad that's not my call to take. Frank Wahlström, hometown hero. He is on course, and you have probably seen him on Instagram all this winter doing tricks on these jumps. So it should be some kind of home court advantage for Frank as he's coming in. Switch, double bio. Oh, yeah. And was it the butter takeoff as well? We will need to ask. Frank, was it the butter takeoff or was it regular takeoff? Hard to tell. Det var butter. Nice. The guys up at the knuckle could tell us that this was a buttered takeoff, so he goes switch, tail butter. He goes intentional revert up the jump, which makes everything super scary and more difficult. And I do think the judges will take their time here. The judges also have access to a screen showing just the takeoff permanently. And this is the same kind of trick that gave Tormod his Olympic glory. So let's see what the judges think of this. Frank was the last one to drop, so with him down, we could have a look at the scoreboard after Anton Kraugerud's second run. Was a little bit unlucky in his first one, the youngest guy in the field. Qualified yesterday with a quality jump, now he's coming forward. Double cork 16-20. But I am a little unsure of the grab there, so we will have to take a look on the replay. You can see your own jump on the screen down there if you want to. Gets the grab, but ends up in what we do call a Cindy, somewhere between safety and tail grab. So while the double cork 16 with the tail grab from There we do see it. Frank is now in the lead ahead of the guy I was mentioning, Melvin Selberg, who did the same trick as Kraugerud now did, but with a proper tail grab, the kind of in-between grab from... we do see Kraugerud, but he goes into the lead because he is the only one with 2 counting scores. So a decent score for his second run, but as I tried to resonate into, the grab was the factor that didn't put him further up the list, as we are waiting for Sven Pellier from France to do his second run. Only a first run score of 50, so he will need to land a run just now to be able to bring himself into the mix of the top contenders. And forward. Oh no, and he's down. And that means that chase for the podium is over for the Frenchman. Crazy early twist there. Biggest rotation of the day, and then no, wipes out. Ah, merde. That's a bummer for the French skier. Here we do see it again. Pencil spins into the first one. Gets it around and then just and into the swimming pool at the bottom. So he only has the glory to ride for in his third run. Oliver Blomberg from Sverige is from Sweden. First run score of 39, so that won't be anything to lean on as he is coming in forward. Triple cork 1440, same trick as he did yesterday, but this one was way better executed. That was the best one you have done so far, Oliver. So he dips into the cork once, twice, and one third time. Gets hold of the grab. This was a trick that could bring you World Cup victories around, let's say it was the classic trick 10 years ago. Let's see how far it will take him today. There's not so many guys doing this particular tricks right off now. Leo Landre did one with mute grab yesterday, but with the scores of the other guys, this will be a temporary lead because you will have... Oh, now because you don't have a perfect first run score, so your placement will be kind of fake anyways because you have one high and one low score. So we just put a little mark on your name with the fact that you have one really good score and will be placed a little random after round number 2. Tage Wikström, he has a solid first run score with his switch bring back trick. And this time he's coming in forward with some serious speed. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Double bio 1440. And a nice looking outrun there from Tage in the yellow helmet. Watch the screen and watch your replay as he twists his ski into the camera. That's the one. Gets it around, gets the claim up, and it will be a lead. He will be our new leader for now with his first run score of 80 with a different takeoff than he has just now. So he will have 2 counting scores. And I guess the judges will use some time as well. Let's see if we can have a scoreboard up there. And see. there's, yeah, it's Blomberg with his second run score. That's solid. Then there's not so much that has happened yet in run number 2. We are waiting for Nils Riner. He has a solid first run. Did forward 14 with a bio axis. And the judges, they are taking their time for Wikström's run. Solid score of 85 on his first run. Let's see what he can bring for his second. 2 landed runs with different takeoffs will make it less pressure on your shoulders for the third one. Then you can improve one of them. He is coming forward this time. Oh no! Has to let it go, so he spins to the right with intention of doing the bring back, 10 bring back to 9, and then he just goes too far. So same trick as Sebastian Scherve has had great success with doing this Olympic year, but this was the one who got away for Ryner, unfortunately. But that could definitely be the trick he needs for a podium. But he will be standing with his first run score and then kind of a random score for this more or less throwaway run in the second. We are waiting for 1 out of 2 hometown boys. Mats Børve will be the next one to drop. The young Dane who resides here in Trysil. 1 out of 3 brothers who free ski on a daily basis. His older brother Sebastian was a little bit unlucky in yesterday's qualification, and little brother Emil, he is a few years too young to participate today, but my guess will be that he will be up here just after school or maybe already to do a few laps. Probably not a few, probably quite many. And Børve, he has a solid first score with his double cork 16 with the mute grab. So he will probably go off a different takeoff this time. Where is he? He's going switch and has some speed to it. Switched double cork 1260 with the double grab. The Indy truck variation there, it do look like. And he will have 2 counting scores. Nice looking. Not the highest difficulty compared to the highest single scores so far, but with 2 solid runs and the first one with a really solid score, he will add the score from this run and ride more or less without pressure and having the possibility to up this trick with more rotation and difficulty for his third run without too much pressure on his shoulders. Philip Stene Johansen will be the next one to drop, and he rides with pressure on this time. Did only get a score of 55.5 for his switch double cork 1080 on his first run. Had a little lack of speed there. Probably gonna see his forward 16 this time. That's my wild guess. Did a really proper one yesterday. And he is on his way down. Alumni of the sports school of Lillehammer, and he's coming in forward. Oh, and he does the 16, but ends up at 15 instead. kind of in between when it comes to the rotation. And it's so close, and that's a bummer because he is one of the few guys that are able to do a nice little tweaked safety grab on the right place in the 16. But that also means that the chances of the highest places on the list are gone for Philip, while we are waiting for 3. Willie from Switzerland has a decent first run score, but my guess would be that he needs to improve that one and get another score as well. He's coming forward this time. This is dreaming of. Let's see that one again. It's up in a soup, the axis, and that was not the one. Unfortunate for him. We are waiting for Eivind Bone Friberg from Norway and Drammen, the former gymnast. He has some serious jump game, did a switch 1260 in the first run. Wasn't the one he was looking for, and my guess will be that he is going for the forward 16, maybe with the tail grab in the second. Playing it a little safer with the safety grab. Now he's coming switch once again. Switch. He wants to whip it to 14, but it will be the one who got away. And the chances for the highest places are now gone for Eivind. He will have to lean on the score of 43.8 for one of the two scores. But he could get a high single score for his second run and get closer to the guys further up the list. Not the best spot to be in. 155, that's Theo Thorén from Sweden. He's always fun to watch, always appears in my Instagram feed. Did a crazy 8-10 on back 4 out, which I saw this morning before going here. So he definitely has game. And he's coming switch. Wants to dip for a switch, a triple, but dips into it when his almost already has landed. That will he also be it in his battle for the top spots, because he has to be leaning on the score of 38. But a nice save, diving into a triple so close to the ground, while we have the shorts man ready to drop. I think he tried 18 in the shorts in the first run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I would guess the shorts is speed thing for not the best looking kit I've seen. Oh, yeah, that's way better from Adrien Bader from Switzerland, and his 21.0 score will be eliminated. There we do have it. That's perfect from the Swiss skier, but he won't do the biggest changes up on top of the list because he doesn't have a first run score to lean on. So we will have to take some notes to which of the riders that only has one solid score, and also the ones that have two solid, of course, but they will be placed on top. Melvin Selberg, he was nicely rewarded for his first run with double cork 16 with the tail grab. And the judges, they are looking overtime for Vadø's trick. We are halfway. Now we are getting into the last part of the field in run number 2. Look at this one, stretches out so nicely. And the judges are ready. Melvin Selberg on course. He went forward the first run, so he's probably heading in another direction this time. I think he did forward left. Now he's coming switch left. Oh, yeah, makes it around. Nice little ollie in the bottom. Let's see this one again. Wraps it. He spins, makes it all the way around. Same trick as Vadø there. He is happy, and I think we will have a new overall leader. It's nice when you are able to spin more than your age. At some point, that won't be possible anymore. But I guess it surely is fun until it stops. Tage Wikström in the lead, but now let's we have Vadø's score on the board. He got a second run score of 85.8. That's one of the highest, or maybe even the highest so far. So he is placed way far down the list compared to his one single score, but he's depending on 2 scores. So we'll put a star to his name as well, Adrien Vadø. And I do guess that we'll soon see some shakings on top of the leaderboard with Selberg's 18 there. We are here with you. See Frank, his tail butter bio. Here comes Kraugerus 16. Nice landing. Blomberg triple 14. Effortless. We can also have a look at the scoreboard to see Blomberg's single score. I guess he will be in the same shoes as Vadø with 1 solid score and 1 that's ready for the trash can. Let's see if we can find Blomberg. Judges, they are ready. Alme Lofts, the good teacher for grade down at elementary school. He is chasing the Olympic dream for the next Olympics, and he's coming in with some speed to the judges time. Oh, and back on the ground, double bio 14, safety, tweaks it to the side, but that won't be it for Even, unfortunately. Looked kind of heavy, dips into the bio, so he did forward left double cork 1440 in the first one. Now he goes forward right, so he you can say that he is playing ball with both his left and his right foot, or writing with both his right and left hand. But in today's format, that doesn't really matter if you're able to spin both left or right, but we will have to keep an eye open for Even in the slopestyle. He's also has a good chance of making a great placement today with 1 nice score. Leo Landre was unlucky in his first run. Let's see if he tries the same thing once again, or if he pulls out some more strategic moves. You never know what you're gonna get with this guy. He's coming, switch once again. Switch 14 with the screen, and he gets out of it in time this time. This was a trick we saw people doing in the Switch 10s a few years ago, in the Switch double 10s. Now he's doing it with some more rotation. Yeah, he makes it around. I think this will be a little twister for the judges. So let's see if we have a look at Blomberg's score for his... let's see where we do have him. He has only one score, Blomberg. He's there. He got 80.3 for his triple cork 1440 with the safety grab. So that's kind of where the land is for that type of trick. That's nice to know. And we also do see that Selberg is in the lead with quite some room behind. So Melvin, he can ride totally without pressure in his last run. Not sure what more he can add to his jumps, but I guess that's his job to show me. We also see that young hometown boy Børve got a score of 60.5 for his second run, but has way heavier first run scores. So if he improves his difficulty here, we do see Landre once again. So cross the skis over each other in a Scream and Seaman variation. Leon Wist Benjaminsen did a switch double cork 1440 with mute grab in his first run. Got rewarded 49.0 points for that. Now he's coming forward. Will we see his 16 with the tail grab? We will do. Oh, makes it around. That's a close call with the tails there, but I guess that will be the counting one for him. Fingers crossed. Let's see. It's out. Holds it all the way around. Oh, yeah. Oh, and the little lag there on the replay. Little slow-mo, fast-mo, slow-mo action. Speed ramp on live TV. That's not bad. So gets the grab and holds it for quite some time there, all the way to 14, and then whips around one more 180 at the end. Oh. And you would have made the job even easier for the judges if you flew a meter or two extra there, but I think this will be a solid score for the young Norwegian. Frank Wallström with his switch tail butter double bio action from the first run is the highest single score of run number 1, and he is also the winner of yesterday's qualification and the guy to round off run number 2. There he is, ready and on his way down. Probably coming forward this time. Will we see 16? Will we see 18? It's hard to tell. Is coming. Oh, perfect double cork 16-20 with the tail grab. same trick as Leon just did, but if you compare the amplitude aspect of the two, this is, ooh, that's maybe the best 16 I have ever seen, at least live. There's nothing to comply about there. There's complain about there. It's perfect all the way. Look how the tail just bends up and he goes far down the landing, and then that was nice, and he really gets a grab of the current first place. And, I think he will be hard to challenge after run number 2. So this will be 2 super solid scores. Frank, there we do have it. Frank in a solid lead with a total of 186 points ahead of Melvin Selberg with a total of 172 points something. And then it was a little gap down to the next ones. And young Kraugerud, he still has something to fight for, because he has a solid second run score of 70.5. So if he ups his first run score, he will secure some nice fist points and nice placement today. Coming in switch. No speed, but makes it over the knuckle. And if the grab will be that the judges have to award him more than 3.8 points he already has for the one he did with reworked. Yeah, but difficulty is not there. We did see Philip Stene Johansen get rewarded 55 points for his switch dub 10 in run number 1. So it will be a solid placement in the Europa Cup Big Air for the Norwegian youngster born 2012 and the youngest one on the start line today, while we are waiting for Sven Pellier from France, and he has nothing but glory to ride for. He has to lean on his score of 50. And in a scenario, his maximum score will then be 150 points if all stars align for the Frenchman. The battle for the top spots is not possible for Sven, as he is coming in switch 16. And makes it to his feet, and he will add a solid score to his overall rank, but while he has to lean on the 50 points from run number 1 as well, it's can't go too far up the rankings. There's some limitations of how much it's possible to climb, even though the trick this time was really nice from the Frenchman. Let's see if, here we do have it in replay as well. Wraps it both in the first and second, whips it to 16 and claims it away. Lil Ollie at the bottom. Looks effortless these days, while the kids are throwing 16s that are looking like 12s. They just camouflages the twist in both the first and the second wrap. And Blomberg, he is a guy to watch out for with his second run score of 80.3 points with triple cork 1440 safety grab, and then his of now leaning on his first run score of 39 points as well. So if he thinks the same way I do, he will try to improve his score of 39. So it won't be possible for him to up the 80.3 this time. And he is on his way, the young Swede. And he's coming switch this time into the bottom jump. Oh, and I guess the grab got away on that one. Nice little ollie, hands over the head. Let's watch the replay and see if the grab was there or not. Oh. Does the 16 gets out a little rough out of it. Let's see, did you get the grab or not? Hand in the air if you feel you got it. Now you can, oh, it's almost impossible from this angle with the sun on the screen. It's there for a while, and then it's a little sloppy at the end, ends up in a claim on the way out of the last cork, more or less intentional. Blomberg got a score there of 66 point something, it did look like, and Tage Wikström with 2 scores of 80.0. So he can choose which one of them he feel he has the biggest chance to improve, and that will be the switch one from the first run. So here's coming switch, and he goes further down the switch bring backy thing than he did on the first one, but the first one had maybe had more style to it, so it will be hard to compare these two. Let's see, it goes out, stops it. Oh, yeah, he got 80.0 for his first one. And since the judges already are ready for a new rider, I guess that one will be the one standing as his counting score. Pressure is on for Nils Riner. One super solid score of 85. He tried forward, bring back 10, hold it to 9 with tail grab. Where are you now? There are you. Oh, yep, that's the one. Didn't look like he was going to make it, and then just forces it to be perfect. That was some solid work from Niels. Coming in there, gets the grab. And the way he just keeps looking over his right shoulder and don't switch shoulder before he's almost all the way down to the bottom. It's that was a tasty one. And the score of 39, it will be eliminated and replaced with something else. Not the biggest of rotation, but the way he stops the rotation and the trick makes it super hard. So that's one kind of way to make the trick more difficult without adding more spin. And probably, or with the last few years, we have seen more and more of those variations, both in the national cups and on the World Cup and Olympic circuit. And the judges, they are taking their time. We do remember the Norwegian Sebastian Skjerve getting greatly rewarded for that trick earlier this year. And this might be Børve, who has his chance to improve his second run. Here comes the hometown boy, and he is coming switch and then backwards off the last jump. Gets it to his feet, and I guess that will be slightly improvement for the Norwegian Dane. Does a switch double cork 1440 with the safety grab. It do look like, oh, hard to tell from here if he has the grab or not. Nice landing, looking like Andreas Håtveit in Sochi Olympics. Little controlled nose manual down there. And we can have a look at the scoreboard, because I think Nils Riner has made some moves in the ranking. Oh, should have gone a meter or two further there, Børve. And we do see Riner has conquered second place so far. and but he's still quite a few points behind Wahlström, who's sitting solid in the lead, but Ryner pushes Selberg down to third place so far, followed by yet another Swede, Wikström and Blomberg. We are waiting for Børve's score to get in, and if he improves, yeah, it's possible for Børve to overtake Blomberg, but Wikström I do think will be hard. But we might see Børve bump himself up to fifth place so far. That's my prediction. I think some more climbing that won't be possible because the gap is too huge, and improvement is also limited how much he can improve on that jump. Here we have Børve, and the judges, they are taking their time. And he is gone. He's not down by the sponsor wall, so we will have to watch the wall instead. We still have a few riders to drop. We're waiting for is Philip Stene Johansen. And yeah, he went down on his second run, and his first run is only a score of 55. So there's a certain limit to how far he can climb up the rankings. But with flawless 16 here, it should be possible to add some points. There it is. No! Oh, that's so close. The double cork 16-20 with the safety grab. Really good looking, but falls over, and he will... it's hard to tell if there will be an improvement or not. It's a crash on the totally same trick. So I guess he will be standing with his... he improved with 1 point. And we do have Thierry Willy, who has a decent first run score, but the climb will also be limited for Willy when it comes to the podium positions. But he's still in the battle for the spots in the middle of the field. Coming in forward. That's the one, double cork to 16-20 with the mute grab. This one was way better than the one you got the start 15 last run. This time it's something completely different. Holds the mute grab all the way down. Looks like the hand do not touch the snow, and it will be a solid improvement. But he also has to lean on his first run score of 68.3. So the climb will be a little limited. Look how he just tweaks the mute grab up to the side. The judges, they are taking their time. My guess will also be that he is one of the guys that are fighting for the overall Europa Cup title, and the winner of the total Europa Cup will get his own personal free pass to the World Cup next year. So the winner doesn't have to be nominated by his national team for the squad every World Cup. He will have his own personal place in all World Cups for the 26-27 season. And we did see that happen in the NorAm Cup last week with Walker Walker Woodring taking the overall win in the NorAm Cup and securing a personal spot for the World Cup for the next season for the American youngster. And we are waiting for Eivind Bone Friberg. And he also has only the glory to ride for here today with a crash and a score in the middle of the range. Coming in forward. Oh, gets the 16 around, but no grab, unfortunately, for Berg. Crazy amplitude for the guy from Drammen, but the grab looked like it got away. Nah, it's there for a while. Maybe. I think the judges will take their time on this one. It was hard to look from the first angle. Sums it up with a little meh. But he will get some more points to his total with that one. But it's also for him limited how far up the rank it can take him. And that also counts for the next rider up at the starting gate, Theo Torén. He has one semi-score and one crash, I might remember. So there's also limitations to his possible climb. He has a first run score of 38.3, and then he tried a switch triple on the second one and went down. So the strategic pull here probably will be to try to better the 12.0 score by doing something switch and land on your feet, and then the improvement should be there. Theo on course. Little safety grab up at the first one. And he's not afraid of speed coming forward. Ooh, no! Double cork 1440 with the lead tail grab. Looks really, really nice, but that was also the same direction as his first trick, so he will be leaning on the score of 12.0 combined with this one. Oh, that's so close to perfect. And then the little wobble in the landing, that will be it will be some deduction there from the judges, but in the air it looked totally flawless, and we are waiting for Adrien Vadeux, who definitely can do some damage to the guys up and at the top of the leaderboard, because he has a first run score of only 21 points, but a second run score of 85.8. So Frank shouldn't be feel that threatened, but the guys sitting in the area from second till fifth place, they are definitely under attack from the Swiss skier in the shorts. Adrien Vadeux, we are waiting for you and your frozen knees. There he comes forward into the jump here. Yes, double 16-20 with the tail grab. And we do remember how well the judges rewarded Melvin Selberg's similar trick. Gets the tail grab all the way. Yeah, that's it. And there will be some changes up on the upper part of the scoreboard. I do not think it's possible to take down Wallström with his two scores up in the 90s. I think that's more or less impossible, but if you look at the scoreboard as it looks now, it should be room for Vadeux quite far up there. Melvin Selberg, next one on course, with two super high scores in the 86 era. So It will be interesting to see which one of them he feels like he has the chance to improve the most. Coming in switch. Oh, tries the grab change there, but I am afraid that ended up with none of them. Let's see. Tries to go from one tail to another. Has one. Yeah. What do you say, Melvin? What do you say? Yeah, he says yes. Oh, our judges, they are ready already, so I do think they saw the same thing as I felt I saw. Even Almeloftos, he has to lean on his score of 68.0 from the first run and try to improve his 37-point score from run number 2. He's coming forward as we're getting close to the last riders of today. Oh, it might be better, but it's still a little under-rotated and a little back seat. Not the one he was looking for. Oh. It's close, but it's not there for Even. We are waiting for Leo Landrø, who got a score of 82.5 for his Scream and Seaman 1440 variation in the second run. So he is also with kind of a fake placement in the classification with only one counting or only one high score. So he will need to improve his trick, and I might think that the score is wrong there as well, because I think he rotated the same way in both his two tricks. So I think it's only the 82.5 that is counting, and the fact that he will have to go another takeoff in this third out of 3 runs with only 3 guys left to go. Leo Landrø on course. It's coming in full speed. Will we see the triple cork again? Yeah, we will. Perfect executed triple cork 14-4. The mute grab, and we did see the Swede Wikström, I might recall, do the same, or was it Blomberg? Blomberg, it was doing the triple cork 1440 with the safety grab. This one is, in my book, even better than Blomberg's and with a more technical grab, so he should be rewarded for this one. I think we can have a look at the scoreboard while we are waiting. Let's see. Ryner in second. Alvadeux has put himself into 4th position, pushing Wikström down to 5th. Børve did improve on his last run and overtook Willy, and is now sitting in 6th position. And Wahlström is sitting safe in the hot seat while we are waiting for Vist Benjaminsen. And Landrø puts himself into 4th position right now with only 2 guys to go. And one of them is already on top of the podium. So the only guy who can shake this up is Leon Vist Benjaminsen, with a score of 83.5 in his second run, but only 49.0 in his first, where he did a switch double cork 1440 with the mute grab. Little shaky on the landing there, so if he does the same trick and just executes it a little better, there will be possibilities to climb. But he has had some speed issues today. Let's see if he figures this out now. Switch into the jump, 1440, and this one is way better. and the judges will have to give him some more points. So compared to the high singers today, the level of difficulty won't be up there to put him all the way up in the high 80s, but the execution is flawless from the young Norwegian, and he will definitely climb up the rank. If we do take a look at the scoreboard, he gets score around 8, where that can put him. So he has a score of 83. Who other 83? Around Wikström, but there, just between those two, plays himself between Wikström and Børve. Also means the home hero Frank Wahlström, he is victory lap, because the victory is already secured for the young Norwegian competing on home turf. Let's see what he has for us in his victory lap. The job is done. Does a backflip up at the first jump. And another shanky backflip up there. What will he bring? Wanky backflip. One. It for today's big air contest. Again, the results I'm getting here, they are yet super unofficial, but we will be back shortly with the official results of the competition, as well as a prize giving ceremony down here by the bottom of the park. That's also it. Here we do see it unofficially. Frank Wahlström takes the win ahead of Nils Ryner, and then followed by Melvin Selberg in third place. Leo Landrø, Adrien Vadø, Tage Wikström, Leon Wist Benjaminsen, Mats Børve, Thierry Willy, and Oliver Blomberg finishing off the top 10 here today in really close race, and also Blomberg is the only one with 2 scores above medium. So the top 10 guys did a huge performance in both of their runs. The guys following just behind had some problems in at least one of their, at least 2 of their runs, and couldn't make it all the way up to the top of the list today. That's it for the live stream, and we will continue here with the prize giving ceremony just in a few moments down here at the bottom of the park. Thank you. Bye.